Hey Cancers, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or just look at your moon and your rising signs, okay? So we are in the midst of a retrograde, guys. I apologize for the delay on this. I am a Gemini. My sun sign is a Gemini, so retrogrades hit me pretty hard. My energy has been very low this week, but I've been doing the best that I can for myself and for others. So we have that. We have the full moon / eclipse tomorrow on the 14th. I feel like there's something else, but I can't remember what it is. So we're just going to start with some energy coming through, see what spirit wants to help you work through this retrograde. So we're starting with happiness in reverse and then honesty upright. So happiness says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So some of you feel like you're not on the right path. So you're feeling very down, very low right now. But interestingly enough, with this honesty card, it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So there's something that you need to be honest with about yourself. That honestly lying to yourself is keeping you down. Okay? It's I don't even know what to say other than that, to be quite honest. It's difficult being honest with ourselves, let alone anybody else, because we have to admit something about ourselves, and that is never easy. Okay, so let's see what else comes up. What other energies for Cancer? That's why I can't. Okay, so this is something really huge. It may have been a life-altering decision that you made that isn't really panning out to what you thought it would be. That's strong energy. We have acceptance, and it came out sideways, so there's a hesitation here. Acceptance says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So there's something that you're not accepting, the truth about something. Forgiveness in reverse, and then imagination reverse is the final card. We'll get there in a second. Forgiveness says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Okay, so there's someone or something that you're not allowing the forgiveness. You're not accepting the forgiveness, whether it's from somebody or it's for yourself, for a decision that you made in the moment. Okay? You have to you have to break that energy. You have to free yourself. Hold on a second. Bolt. No. Sorry, my cat's being mischievous. Okay. You can accept the things that you cannot change. That's part of life. We have to learn that we cannot control everything, especially after we've made the decision, especially if it's a life-altering decision. So let's see, the final card, imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. There's more to you. Some of you aren't allowing yourself to embrace yourselves fully. And that's okay. That is okay. There's something that you need to work on within yourself to see yourself as more than just whatever you see yourself as, okay? You need to imagine a bigger life for yourself. Imagine more for yourself. Don't keep putting yourself down, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna put these upright. I usually remember what direction they came out in, so we can look back to them throughout the reading. So let's go into tarot. Okay, spirits, guides, let's dive into Cancer's current energy and future energies, please. Current and future energy for Cancer, please, Spirit. High Priestess. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're really being forced to look at something through this retrograde. Yeah, Six of Wands, Two of Wands, Four of Wands. Oh gosh. Four of Swords, bottom of the deck, overall energy. Yeah, you're meant to go inward. You're really meant to figure out what's going on the inside. Something is holding you back, pushing you down, or you're pushing your feelings down. You're not communicating. During this retrograde, communication can definitely be a little bit fumbly. Technology can definitely have issues. Maybe you're having a lot of issues at home with communication or through a job. Like I said, it could just be anything, but you really need to look inward, looking at the seeds that you planted, and really trying to understand, at that point, why did I plant those seeds? Do they no longer make me happy? Do they no longer bring things to fruition? That kind of energy. Really, you really need to take a good look at yourself and your life and really make better choices for yourself, okay? Because, I'm seeing kids a lot, so if you have kids, yes, kids should always come first and their happiness, absolutely, I 100% agree. But coming from someone, I grew up with a parent that didn't at least put themselves first in the right way. They put themselves first in the wrong way, and it affected the relationship between me and them, as well as the parental relationships, as well as the relationships with themselves, okay? And they taught me some very bad habits, and I've slowly been able to work away from them. I also don't talk to them anymore, which really helps. But that's just an example. So as a child talking about a parent, you should put yourself first, 100%, with the kids in mind, okay? Okay. Probably would have had a happier life if my parents separated, because then they would have been forced to be present if they weren't together. When they were together, they stayed together because obviously, I would say financially it was a lot easier for both of them. But when it comes to happiness and being honest with themselves, they didn't accept the truth, and they didn't forgive themselves. I'd be shocked if they even forgave themselves. So anyways, off my soapbox. Definitely take time to look inward. I know if you do have kids, I know that tends to be a little bit more challenging. Even if you give yourself a couple of minutes before you go to bed at night, asking your guides, or if you just have a busy household, we'll say that instead, giving yourself just 1 to 2 minutes every day. I know you can do that. You spend 2 minutes, you spend 10-15 minutes in the shower, going to the bathroom, you get about 30 seconds to a minute. Those little moments, really work those in, okay? Okay, so here we go. The High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, and Six of Wands. Exactly. Spirit wants you to shine a light on things that make you feel like you're suffocating. Following your intuition and understanding and listening to what Spirit is trying to help you understand. And not only that, but also trying to help you listen to your instincts, listening to your inner compass and not what's going on in the external world. Okay? All right, let's clarify. I will say also, even if you feel like you're able to hide your pain from your children, no. I knew every moment a parent was suffering. The energy, they can feel the energy, they can feel the shift. Even if you have a smile on your face, they feel it. They feel that there's a disconnect between the parents, they can feel it. If there are problems in the relationship, they can feel it. Okay? If there's no communication, they can feel it. Okay? All right. Okay. That card kind of wanted to come out, but then it didn't. Interesting. I don't take cards in reverse, but every once in a while, I think cards are starting to come out more reversed for me these days. Hold on a second, I dropped a card. Ugh. Spirit wants you to embrace who you really are, what you really want, what you're really meant for. The Empress card, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. That's like wish fulfillment. That's everything you've ever dreamed of, what your perfect life from now to the end would look like. You're not seeing the big picture. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to see that because you're weighted down by the internal things that you're not talking about. The less you talk about things, the more it's going to drown you on the inside, okay? All I can picture is my mother drowning every single day in her alcohol because she could not fathom to feel or understand or communicate how she felt. And every time, but that's the thing though, is that my dad didn't listen. He, they're both narcissistic people. It's always about them. And when they don't have a receptive partner to be able to put their own shit aside to be there for their partner, they're just constantly clashing, okay? I'm giving you guys a lot of information about my parents. I don't normally do that. But so there's something in your past that triggers that response. It's something you learned probably from a parent, which is why I'm probably talking about my own parents so much in this video. And I don't normally talk about them that much, at least this much in depth, but to help you understand where this reading is coming from, okay? All right, so future energies, we have the Two of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords. I will say this, I think this retrograde is really going to help a lot of you Cancers through whatever it is that's holding you back or stifling your communication. Because this energy is telling me that you're ready to move forward. You're ready to take action. You're ready to give yourself better things. You're ready to create a better home for yourself. There's a bit of an exciting type of energy and this is healing energy here. You're allowing yourself to rest and retreat from things. You're giving yourself that time. Some of you need a vacation, or you're going to take a vacation. No. You feel very conflicted about it, but that's just your past energies. It's old ways. It's kind of like your ego. So when you feel like, when you want to make change and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I'd rather not. That's your ego talking, because your ego doesn't like change. Okay? So whenever you feel that energy, you need to shine a light on it. You need to recognize it and find a way to succeed in overcoming that, okay? You need to make the decision for yourself to move forward, to be really determined to go inward and really understand the things that hold you back, the things that cause you to be pessimistic about things. Okay. Let's see what spiritual energies are around Cancers, please, Spirit. Be very careful, because if you keep allowing this to happen, bad things continue to happen, unfortunately. It's kind of like if you keep resisting change, then you're going to keep attracting things that don't help you, okay? And if you're trying to deflect... Sorry, I'm watching my roommate's dog. He moves around a lot. If you keep deflecting this energy away from changing, from evolving, from allowing to free yourself, you're just going to attract negative things. Like more complicated things are going to happen, okay? What other energies are coming through for Cancer, please? Some of you have a gift that you pushed out or pushed away for the longest time, and it needs to be freed. We have Spirit of the Witch, Spirit of Stone, and the Werewolf Spirit. It's energy that needs to be freed. It needs to be untamed. And you've been longing for this deep down. That may be what's holding you guys back. Maybe you're afraid of your gifts. Some of you might see spirits and you try not to. That can have a negative effect on your life. So be very careful about that. Wow, your guides are protecting you from somebody. Could have a strong masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a male person. They just have a strong masculine energy, and they are protecting you from, like, day and night. You have Spirit of Armor and Spirit of the Gargoyles. They are keeping this energy from you, protecting you from it. Your soul tribe is trying to come through as well. Spirit of the elephant, community, social. I don't know why that random card came out, but yeah, someone's protecting you from somebody's energy. No more? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go into the final deck. Final messages, Spirit, for Cancers, please. Final messages. Okay, so another message about planting seeds, okay? Grounding in nature, spending time outside, feet in the grass, allowing Mother Earth, you know, just, gosh, I'm fumbling through my words right now. I've got so much to say that I can't, you know, trees take the negative energy from us. The sun brightens our energy. The vitamin D is so nourishing. And allowing yourself to grow as a person brings in abundance in so many different ways, not only just your health, but in financial ways as well. Whenever you're outside, call in Archangel Sandalphon and make sure that he is helping you stay grounded. Actually, putting my feet in the grass right now sounds really, really good because the landscapers haven't come through, so the grass is nice and long and fluffy. Be patient with yourself. These things take time. You know, it, like I said earlier, I believe this is a condition from your past, a conditioning. You didn't even realize that it was a conditioning until it came up in your own adult life. And those things are very difficult to overcome. You know, I still have moments where I'm like, oh my God, that was my mother that just came out of me. And it's not, I don't ever want to be like my mother. But there are certain aspects of her that reflect through me. And it's not necessarily that we're the same person. It's just conditioning, you know, it's difficult to work through. Here we go. We have the headspace, ego. All right. Create healthy boundaries around your ego. Okay. There's a difference between ego and pride. Ego keeps you back. Pride brings you up. Okay. You got to ghost it. Spirit is literally telling you to ghost your ego. That's so awesome. I love it. I've never gotten that message before. I love it. Tell your ego to go fuck itself. You are going through a soul lesson, masculine and feminine energies together. Be grateful for what you have. If you have a home, you have food, water, money in your bank, even if it's just $1. It's $1 more than a lot of people in this world. Let me tell you, some people literally live paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people don't even have bank accounts because they can't, you know. Yeah, some of you are feeling stuck. You gotta look inward. What's Spirit trying to tell you? Okay, well, the mother wound did come out. This may be my energy coming through, but it could also be for you guys as well. Your spirit guides are telling you if you are having issues with a mother wound, especially if they're emotionally absent or physically absent, this is something that needs to be healed. This may be your big thing that's holding you back. The conditioning of that parent. And sometimes it's even just the conditioning of how one parent talks and reacts to the other parent. That is a conditioning as well. You'd be amazed at how much our parents have a hold over us. And it takes every cell, every molecule in our bodies to go against that. Okay? So definitely heal those areas as you go through it, okay? Holy shit, Cancers. That was a cool reading. I hope this helps. Good luck through retrograde and the eclipse and full moon. And I will talk to you guys next week.